This club's about winning trophies. I'm inexperienced in a lot of those things.
3-0. Sorry for smiling there.
An era can come to an end.
Almost lost the cup and you win it. The new European champions, the treble, the dream come true for you.
Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Football, bloody hell. But they never give in. And that's the winner.
Welcome to the American Red Devils podcast. I'm John.
I'm Alex.
And we're bringing you the best Manchester United news from this side of the pond.
Woo, sir. How we doing? Bodø, Glimt. Manchester United recapping United's win against Bodø Glimt. Ruben Amorim's first appearance and game at Old Trafford. United win 3-2 in the Europa League, sir. A big win, scrappy at times, but starting to come together a little bit in the second half. Good performance from Mazraoui, Højlund. Mount look useful. So a very, very exciting game for Old Trafford. And Ruben Amorim making his debut in front of the Old Trafford crowd, sir. Extra special thank you to all the American Red Devils fans, sir. It's Thanksgiving. We're enjoying ourselves. We're doing a remote pod. Pod never sleeps. But either way, big win today. First win for Ruben. First of many, sir. How you doing? How we feeling? Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours.
Happy Thanksgiving. That's the motto here. Pod never sleeps. This has been one of the more challenging pods that we've ever done because it's fully remote. Like, neither of us are in the bunker, as well as it's Thanksgiving. It's 11 p.m. East Coast. I'm 6 p.m. Hawaii, sir. Just fresh off of eating way too much food in a food coma. Did have some ham. Shout out to Alex's famous Thanksgiving ham. But it was a great match. A gritty comeback. Amorim definitely sweated in on the touchline. I feel like Amorim is officially a Manchester United fan. He is one of us. He's watching these bluffers out there struggle. The defending is absolutely hysterical. Malacia starts. Are you kidding me? And he got dusted by some Norwegian nobody that just like cooked him on the left-hand side. But regardless, first game at home, first win at home. You got to be thankful for that.
That's it. It's about picking up a win. It's about picking up 3 points in Europe and moving up that table. Højlund, good for him. He gets a couple goals. And that's 5-3, sir. We're going to continue to see more of it. So, Malacia, I didn't have that on my bingo card for Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to Tyrone Malacia. First game in 16, 18 months. He got dusted, but you know what? Good for the manager from just throwing him out there. And I think that's what the manager's doing. He's seeing who he has available. I didn't hate Bruno in the deeper position, especially in the second half. We had a bunch of really good chances. Garnacho had a good chance. Rashford had a good chance. Ahmad had a good chance. So I think they're getting there. The press was better. And defensively, it was a bit of a mess. And Onana wasn't his best. He's been pretty solid throughout the last year, but today was not his best game. So either way, it's a big 3 points. Wasn't perfect, but you know what? We're like doing surgery, mid-flight. The Jeep is bumping over the bumps, and we're just trying our best to keep the team together. So it's a good win. It's an important win. Get some of the young lads some confidence. And then on to Everton on the weekend, sir. Can't wait for that. Let's go. Toffee is always good for 3 points.
Quick PSA for the podcast, sir. If you like the American Red Devils and you want to support us and independent fan content, please check out our YouTube page. Just got our YouTube off the ground. You can search YouTube, American Red Devils. I am in the dark here in Maui. You can hear the waves crashing in the background. I'm on the balcony here. Kids are in the condo. Never a dull day. Please check out the YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment below. Last YouTube video, I guess we pissed off a lot of Bodø Glimt supporters because we weren't taking them seriously, apparently. I don't know. But they were chirping us in the comments real hard. So that's a new thing that we get used to at YouTube. And if you haven't seen it, please check it out. Also, check out our Patreon page. Please sign up. Support us on Patreon. We have a great Patreon community. These are the fans that go above and beyond. You get an extra special podcast episode every single month. And tons of other benefits. Check it out. And also, we got our Black Friday sale on our online store. Everything is 30% off. Support the pod. Grab some merch. Get it at a discount. And support the greatest club in the world because you're buying it at the bottom. Also, check out americanreddevils.com. Great fan-generated blog content. And Sir, tell them about iTunes reviews.
iTunes reviews, and 5-star reviews of the American Devils podcast. Wherever you listen, it's a great way to support the pod. It helps us get found organically by other top Muppets like yourself. And we're giving away free merch. All you have to do is write a 5-star review on iTunes or Spotify. And send a screenshot of that review to americandevils@gmail.com with your mailing address, and I'll personally pick, pack, and ship some free ARD gear. No ham this year, so no ham on the away days. And I'll send it right to your door anywhere in the world. Keep those 5-star reviews coming, sir. They weren't the 5-star Reds today, but we needed a result, a 3-2 result against Bodø Glimt. Play that funky music. Probably not. We are on the road.
Yeah, thanks for the shout out there, sir. My laptop's got like we can really use your support on Patreon because this old MacBook has smoke coming out of it. I don't even know if it's going to make it to be able to upload on the internet. But yeah, let's jump into the match. Obviously, started off in a fury here. We had another hot start for Manchester United, and history would repeat itself. Less than a minute in, Garnacho gets the goal. I swear I'm hitting play on this YouTube video.
Equally important, the role of the two centre-backs. Trouble here for Bodø Glimt immediately with a back pass, and Manchester United lead inside 49 seconds. Garnacho profits from horrible defending. A real gift. Nikita
Højlund on the press. First minute, Garnacho gets the goal. Dream start for Amorim again. Could we keep the lead? I think is the question.
I think we know the answer to that question, sir. But either way, love the fast press, love the high press. Good work rate from Højlund. It's sometimes when you're a striker and you're trying to get some kind of contribution for the team, whatever it takes. So good effort for him to just hold off the ball after he actually catches the keeper kind of sleeping on it. And then Garnacho comes in and cleans the ball off well. So early goals under Ruben Amorim. We love to see that. Can United hold it? We know these bluffers, sir. Come on. We're going to have to fight for it in the mud.
Yeah, 19th minute, Bodø Glimt.
Half a chance here now for Bodø Glimt. Comes into Fett, and that's a brilliant effort, and it's 1-1. A stunning goal
Glimt, baby. Let's go.
For Bodø Glimt. They built patiently.
I mean, hell of a finish from Bodø Glimt, but we were there for the taking. Scrambled eggs. I felt like Bruno wasn't tracking. Martinez didn't look himself. He hasn't looked himself all season. The defense was in shambles here.
Yeah, they were a little unsure on how not to leave their back three so exposed. I think we saw that a couple times in the first half. We were giving the ball away in dangerous positions and not being ready for when they were ready to counter. Nice finish, to be fair. The Norwegians were up for it on their day. But you can't be giving away such dangerous positions. There's a bunch of these takes early in the first half where they they could have scored a couple goals, to be fair. So we looked scrambled eggs.
Sir, 3 minutes later.
So, what a development they've had. And they've got another chance here, and they've scored again! It's Philip Zinkenagel!
All right, this one is one of those where you just get that, what is that, Looney Tunes hook, and you just hook Malacia right off, because you're just like, hey, this guy, MIA for 2 years, first start, what are you doing? And he gets cooked by a Norwegian nobody. Get him off the pitch. That's kind of my vibe with Malacia. Maybe I'm harsh, but I don't think he's even at the level to play some no-name Europa League team, and he proved it today that he's not.
Definitely harsh. You've always been a little harsh, but I don't disagree. But at the same time, I think Ruben knows, hey, I got certain frailties in certain positions. One of which is left wing back. I need a player. I got to throw him in sometime. He gets cooked, but you know what? You're gonna get cooked, and he gets pulled at halftime. Like no, that was a bad cooking.
That was bad.
He got sizzled. He got sizzled.
By a
but you know what?
Norwegian guy.
The dude hasn't played in a year and a half. I have a little empathy for him. Maybe it's because of Thanksgiving, sir. Maybe it's because
I wish
of
people had empathy for me for not working for 2 years, collecting big money, and then getting absolutely destroyed at my job. I would love it for people to be backing me like that, sir. Come on.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'm thinking deliriously, but either way, he got hooked at halftime, sir. I have to say, I hope he does better next appearance he shows up. Because,
look at these Norwegians, dude.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. They're like look at this guy, Zinkernagel. That's his name, Zinkernagel. You get cooked by Zinkernagel. I don't know if you can recover from that. I don't know if you can recover from that. All right, 45th minute. The obviously United players were concerned that they were about to get destroyed by Amorim at halftime. We would equalize. Højlund.
Little chip into the middle. Top save for Højlund. Oh, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant equaliser.
Look, great finish from Højlund. 1-2 touch. Impressive from the young Dane.
Makes a lot out of very little. So tight position, right? Players all over him, but nice touch, nice finish. This is where Højlund shows his class. Xerxes, I don't know. You're probably right, sir. But Højlund, I think he's got something. No doubt we overpaid, but there is a player there, and I'm excited what he can come and become under Ruben Amorim. But good finish and a nice goal to get before the halftime, where it could have gone either way, to be honest.
Malacia would get hooked at halftime, and then we would get the go-ahead goal here right after half, sir.
Oh, lovely little flick by Mount. Ugarte's in here with a low cross to Højlund. It's a beautiful goal. A Manchester United lead.
50th minute, Mount to Ugarte to Højlund. Højlund on the double. 3-2 to Manchester United is exactly what the doctor ordered. Thanksgiving wouldn't be the same without this goal.
No, we needed a goal. It was a nice team goal. Nice to see Mount involved. Højlund does well, exactly where it needs to be, running into space in the box. Hasn't been there enough, to be honest. But love to see it. Look close, but offsides gods, VAR gods were on our sides today for Thanksgiving. And they looked like we knew how to attack in this instance at least, so it was great to see.
No, and Delot came on for Malacia. I felt like Delot, again, he had some suspect back passes that led to that Onana coming out, and then we almost went ahead with Garnacho on the counter. 59th minute, Rashford for Mount, Shaw for Martinez, Ahmad for Antony. 64th, Casemiro for De Ligt. 76, Garnacho had a big chance. Also, Mason Mount off the crossbar as well is worth noting. I thought Mount looked really good in the system. We closed it out all right. 3-2 is the score. Maybe a little more nervy than it should have been at home, but I feel like as you're learning this new Amorim system, you're going to be making mistakes. And we did make those mistakes, and we fought back. We showed our quality. We should have finished them off. We did not. But overall, a win's a win. It's Amorim's first win. He's at Old Trafford. He's happy. It's something to build on. Let's go.
No, I love watching him celebrate some of our goals, seeing some emotion. I know he's been kind of stifled sometimes with those early goals, but it was a big performance from United, a big 3 points, exactly what we needed. Like you said, first half was kind of a mess, second half much better. We had a bunch of big chances we could have taken. Rashford had one, Garnacho had one, Ahmad, but you're seeing something. So obviously it's Bodø Glimt, but a win's a win, and we'll take it, especially given how things have gone in Europa League for us. So good. First win in the book, sir. Many more to come. Ruben Amorim, let's get that going.
We had 20 shots to their 7, 6 on target to their 4, 73% of the ball. Welcome back to Old Trafford. And Manchester United would close out 12th in the Europa League Excel spreadsheet. Tottenham's in 9th, and Lazio number 1 with Athletic Club behind them. So 2 wins on the trot. Those 2 wins that we have in the last 2 is more than Ten Hag had in the last 11 in Europe. He had 1 win in Europe in the last 11 under Erik Ten Hag. Worth noting that it has been 2 wins, and this is going to get us into the next round, hopefully playing less football.
Hopefully less football, right? So we got some big games coming up. Obviously, the league is where our bread is buttered, but you and I got that Rangers game in January, so there's a lot of opportunities for us to keep pushing up the table, keep throwing Malacia in the deep end against, that Romanian fodder coming up in a couple of weeks. Or it's there are teams where, if you get cooked, if you make it up in the second half and you pull them, I'm okay with that.
Left back is going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue for Manchester United. But looking at the advanced stats here, XG 2.47 to 0.67, X threat 1.85, 71% of the ball, field tilt 83% to 17%. I don't think I've seen more lopsided stats. So, Amorim ball already showing us on the stat sheet what we didn't see for the last 2.5 seasons. And you're just really excited to see the idea that he has shown to us at home.
You are. And they have this saying in American football, which is like, players, you want to act like you're running downhill. I feel like the team today, and especially in the second half, like they look like they're flowing like a fucking wave of football, which we used to see again, in previous Manchester United sides that knew how to attack. So like in 2 games, I know it's Bodø Glimt, but there was just like this attacking intelligence, which we haven't seen in a bit. And I just think the players are playing in a style maybe they respond to better, but there are signs of it. And I just think let's keep going. Everton's going to be a big test. It's like back to the league, bro. That's like a different animal, but step by step, step by step.
And the average positioning looked really good in this match as well. The back three with the 2 in the midfield, Bruno and Ugarte, and obviously the wing backs pushing up with the front 3. So again, I thought, it looks better from the positioning. The stat sheet looks better. It was definitely nervy, but we're making progress only 2 games in, and that's encouraging because we didn't even see a style of play in the last 2.5 years. So it's refreshing. It's really refreshing, and the way Amorim is carrying himself, we could talk about it all day. Let's listen to what the man had to say in the post game here, sir.
We worked these 3 days, and we won.
The fans are taken to you already. There's quite a few of them that have stayed behind here just to see you come out here, Ruben. How does that feel to get the applause from them and to feel accepted by these fans already?
The first thing is that half of the stadium doesn't know me. Doesn't really know me. I came from Portugal, and I did nothing for this club yet. So the way they make me feel at home, it's so special. It's not after something; it's before something. This is something special, and I will keep this to the end of my career.
I mean, we were here just before the players were going to come out, before your first game, which is a...
I mean, he says basically the fans don't even know him. He hasn't done anything yet, and they're already making him feel at home. Welcome to Manchester United, Ruben Amorim.
He's the man. He knows the fans, and the fans respond to him well, which is like, he just feels like one of us already. And that sounds silly, of course, because it's 2 games in, but I don't know. United fans are romantic. He feels like a romantic manager in the sense that he gets it. He gets the mystique, and I just think we're immediately responding to him. He already has a song. I just like the fans today in Old Trafford, they responded to him as well. So I just think there's going to be some tough times. It's going to take a long time to write this project, but hey, having the fans on your side, especially when Radcliffe and co is pissing people off a little bit about ticket prices, it's good to see because you need the fans on your side, right? And I think Ruben is already gaining like a lot of love from Old Trafford faithful.
Speaking of fans, let's jump into fan questions real quick. At D_Cole, very impressed with Mount, and hungry Højlund looked lethal today. Malacia way off it. That might be it for him. Needs to be the end for Anthony. Cass looks ancient. We need to run 3 center backs and move Maz to right wing back. I see Amorim's idea early days, but I see it. Happy Turkey Day to y'all and the ARD fam.
Appreciate it. And it's so funny. I was watching it with Max, my brother, who's a United fan. He was hosting for Thanksgiving, and it's like, style of play is already evident. I was saying that in game 1. It's like, we didn't, what was style of play under Ten Hag? I don't know. Who knows? But you could see it. We're not, it's not figured out yet. It's still in early days, but like you can already see the 3 at the back. Like, all right, if you have the right ball playing center backs and the right midfielders and the right wing backs, like you just have to be like really good at football, really fit, really technical. But I think we'll get there over years. But it's exciting. It's really exciting.
At Mike United Mets, Højlund would have had a hat trick if that keeper didn't tackle him on the first one. Hopefully a sign of things to come. Amorim was able to refine the Gorksies at Sporting. Hopefully he can do the same for Højlund at United. Look, Højlund looked hungry, and one was easy, one was hard, but he made it look easy. He's scoring, and he's young. So let's hope he can be the talisman for Manchester United.
We need it. We need goals. We need him to work his ass off. He worked his ass off today. He's got to keep it up. If he can stay fit he'll score goals for this team.
And at nmaybaugh13 can definitely see what Amorim is going for. It'll just take time for everything to come together. Højlund and Maas and Ugarte all had great games, but more importantly, happy Thanksgiving to the ARD universe. And happy Thanksgiving to you, sir. Thank you for staying up to 11 p.m. on Turkey Day. You look a little too sober for... you look a little too sober.
Anyone who has young kids, who's traveled, you know this, sir. It's like, depending on the conditions with which you're set in, it's very much like...
You're in the trenches.
It can be up in the air. I'm in the trenches all week. It's good to see the fam. It was a great
Tell us about it, sir. Tell us about the trenches. How is the trenches in New Jersey? Please tell me.
Sir, it's elbows out, bro. It's like, it's gotten more ridiculous. I've seen a car accident every day. It's just like, it's the most insane place. More insane than even when we grew up here, but it's been great.
Sir, you got to let them know, You're driving the New Jersey Turnpike, you got to let them know.
Bro, I was at the playground and some little kid started shit with my 2-year-old. It was great. I was like, yo, bro, that's welcome back. Welcome back to Jersey. It's been amazing. I had to not get too after it at dinner. I had to get the crew back to sleep, but everyone's in bed. So I had to help in the guys in the bar. The bar at the hotel, that is still popping, sir. It's like Thanksgiving night. It's like full of people. But here we are, the best fans in the world, the American Red Devils. We appreciate you all. Hope you appreciate the efforts. Or look at this, remote pod. We've never done this before, by the way. 600 pods did. We've never done dual remote, but hell of an effort. How's your Thanksgiving, sir? Tell me about Hawaii, dude. I can hear the waves.
Sir, I probably don't want to tell you much about it. Given that you're out there.
Tell me everything. Tell me everything. It rained all day. It rained all day. Tell me everything.
The beach is horrible. It's real bad. Nobody wants to go. Yeah. The restaurants, the restaurants are horrible. The weather's been bad. The beaches are just no good here. I'll tell you. Hawaii is just a bummer. I wish I was hanging out in North Jersey with you. Yeah, elbows out, baby. I can't give you an honest take, sir. I'll tell you this.
How was the restaurant turkey? Was it any good?
Sir, it had ham. The Thanksgiving came with ham. My kids
Hawaiians know how to do fucking pig, bro. How was the ham?
No, it was good. I got the kids got a Thanksgiving platter. They got pizza and burgers and mac and cheese. My wife got a Thanksgiving platter. I got a burger too. So I was eating slice of pie, burger, then hitting the ham with the stuff in. I was kind of mixing it up, mix and match.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Good for you, sir.
But it's more just sort of thankful for this podcast, this crew,